Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with a collective reading. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a you versus them thing. And you versus them, I mean, take it as it resonates. I intend on this being you and this being them, but, you know, whatever way it works out for you. First of all, we're going to get some cards for the center. What are we going to use? Oh, yeah, why not? Let's use these. The love oracles. Let's figure it out. You against them. You versus them. Not against them. You versus them. What are you doing? What are they doing? Maybe this will resonate. Maybe it won't. I will call it signs and symbols if you need to hear them to know what's going on. And put on your intuitive hat. You're going to need it to find out if this is your reading. Here we go. Tell me what's going on. Oof. All right. We will do that. Let's do this. It says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend more time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. I'm going to say if you're a person who is just out of a relationship or has come out of a relationship that was really trying, really hard, I think this is your time to be with you. Please don't hop into another relationship until you know that you're healed and that you've spent enough time alone to realize whether or not you are codependently jumping into other relationships. It's time to spend time for yourself, with yourself, and that means alone, and thinking and journaling and doing the things that are best for you. We've got friendship. It says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And I've said that before, right? There's no point in having a relationship if you don't start it out as a friendship. If y'all don't like each other and you're not friends and you don't have anything in common and you know, it's just never going to last the test of time because that you know, bodies fade, right? And the sizzle is going to fizzle. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Hang on. Get another card. All right. This one is, oh, new beginning. All right. I don't know what that was. All right. We got a new beginning on the table, y'all. Here we go. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Now, for some of you, this could be that while you're deciding that you're not going to jump into the next relationship right away, it's time to really start, you know, spend some time alone with you. Make sure that you have sufficient time alone to journal, to do whatever it is that is helping you be centered. Places that are not loud. Stop, you know, going around places that are loud. If you can spend some time by yourself in places that are not loud, you're probably best off to be with yourself. I'm going to say that within that, I think that part of your meditation is how do I make friendships? Not how do I find love? How do I find somebody who will love me? It's looking at the friendship, building the foundation first, right? And for those of you who are a hybrid like me, you know the story about the house built on the rock and the sand, right? Yeah, you want to build it on the rock. You're going to build a house on the sand. It's going to sink eventually. Things shift and change. So friendship is the rock. Yeah, you can't have a successful relationship without a friendship first. Hey, if you want it to last the test of time, you really got to like each other. Okay, let's take a look here. So, interesting energies. There is a new beginning here. A new adventure awaits you. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I like it. All right. Tell me what we need to know. Tell me what the tarot has to say, please, for the collective energies. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got the Empress. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. You may be the Empress if you are. You may be Taurus and Libra. Don't have to be. But the Empress is Venusian energy, right? So those are the energies that are Venusian energies. That's Taurus and Libra. So the Empress is here, someone who's very balanced when the Empress is in the room. So are all the queens. And we have someone who's very balanced in their energy, someone who's very kind of bossed up, knows their place, like their place in life, what they want to do, what they want to be. This person has spent a lot of time working on themselves. And the reason they are the Empress is because they have a lot of wisdom of all the queens. The Three of Cups is here. I want to say that the Empress is growing weary of, the celebration party scene. I want to say for some of you, I think that is something that you're just not into anymore, or you're kind of growing weary of it. Others of you, the Three of Cups is telling me that there may be a celebration coming up, or maybe some sort of an engagement that somebody might ask you to attend. If you don't attend, I feel like it's a decision based on money, because I don't really know what the engagement is all about. Like it's an event of some sort, and it might just be, hey, can you come out for drinks? But I feel like you're making a decision based on what's either going on in your pentacle world, which I think is very busy, or something that you're trying to keep in balance, and it might be your pentacles. Let's take a look here. Got the Five of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Strength card and the Fool. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So this invitation that comes to you, the Three of Cups is here with the Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Five of Wands in the reverse is no longer having indecision, no longer being undecided, no longer feeling like everyone's your competition. It feels like you've gained a little bit of courage here, and it might be because of the Empress that stands here. The Empress is nothing but courageous, right? If nothing else, she is courageous. She's gone through all the lessons that she has to in order to be able to be in her station, being able to take care of herself, not necessarily needing anyone, but maybe wanting some. I feel as though you have decided that you do want to take a leap of faith, but you're wondering how you can fit it into your busy life, is what I'm saying, because the Two of Pentacles is about being really busy and barely keeping it all in check, right? It's like, your bootstraps are being held up by the universe. It feels like you're just barely keeping everything in check, but I think you really need other people. I think you need to get out and be more social. I think that you should probably at least think about accepting the invitation that comes. I think you will, because the Five of Wands is in the reverse. It feels like this leads to some sort of a new chapter here, I want to say, for you. We have the Hanged Man, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's very interesting energy, because it feels collective, like you have decided you know what you want. You do want the friendship. You want to nurture the friendship first, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and it will dramatically improve. I feel like this is something that you are going to be practicing in this new chapter. You're no longer going to allow people to just come in and whisk you off your feet in a whirlwind and then hope that they're not a narcissist love bombing you, right? You're going to take it slow. You're going to move at it slowly. You're going to build the friendship first. You're going to get a solid foundation, because that solid foundation of I really like you, we have a lot in common, or even if we don't have a lot in common, we can agree to disagree, or there's so many things that need to be figured out in friendship before we jump right into the relationship itself. Now, the thing is, I think that you already know what you want. You want the new beginning. A new adventure is what you want. The Seven of Cups in the reverse is no longer feeling overwhelmed. I'm no longer in indecision, and I no longer feel overwhelmed. I know what I want. I know what cup I'm going to pick. And the cup I'm going to pick is going to be either a hell yeah or a hell no. And I think you're only taking applications from hell yeahs at this point, I want to say. We have Pisces energy, which is the Hanged Man. I think that you're seeing something from another perspective. And I think the other perspective is that if you do really want to meet someone, if you do know what you want and you want to take this brand new leap, that I feel it's important that you take some of these social things that are coming up here and making a lot of friendships, like making friendships and not jumping into relationships, but making something really solid. So the next relationship you have can be dramatically improved, because there is another relationship coming here. Because I can tell that because of the Fool. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I couldn't say that. The Fool, yes. So we have Aries energy here. We have Taurus and Libra. We have Leo energy here. We also have Piscean energy. All right. All right. Sometimes I sit down at this table, y'all, and I try and start reading for you, and I'm like, no, forget it. I'm just going to go back and have a shower, have a bath, have a nap. It's been that kind of day. Yeah, feels like this is one of the most intense retrogrades, Mercury retrogrades, but it's probably because everything else is in retrograde too, right? All right. Okay, I'll see, quit blah blah and get back to the read. I will. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to talk about your person. This could be you or your person. It feels like it's probably your energy, but I mean, you're going to make the decision. It's your perception, right? Let's talk about the other person. Tell me about them. And I say them because they could be new, they could be old. Tell us what we're talking about. Who are we talking about here? Somebody that you are going to be taking a leap with. Could be Leo, could be Aries. You could be Pisces. All right. You could be the Empress as well. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Somebody's holding back because of old hurts. Somebody here wants the Nine of Cups. Oh, it's this person that's taking a step back. So this person, I feel, is taking a step back here. Oh, look at this. This is very interesting. We're dealing in two Empresses here. Very cool. Just listening. Yeah, it feels like the Nine of Cups here is something that you do want, but you realize that you must first drop the burdens. I want to say that you're carrying around these burdens for some reason here. The Ten of Wands in the reverse is being reluctant to drop the burdens, reluctant to leave chaos in the background. You know, it's some people grow up in chaos, and so that becomes their place of comfort. And I feel like if this is you on this side, or your person, I feel like somebody first has to become unacquainted with or has to drop their burdens. They have to give them up willingly. We could be dealing with two Empresses, by the way, whether they're feminine or masculine. I feel them as feminine leaning, but they have to have masculine energy too in order to be balanced, right? So the feminine energy is the Taurian energy, and the masculine energy is the Libra energy. That's the air energy. So I feel as though somebody here, your person possibly wants happiness, but they're carrying too many burdens. I feel like this person is abundant. It almost feels as though they become this blazing overachiever. This person, even though they carry all these burdens from the past, and I think they're deeper seated than just recent. I think they're come from childhood. If they're carrying them around, it's because they feel familiar or comfortable. This person doesn't realize the heavy load that they're carrying, but I feel like they need to drop these burdens before they're truly ever able to enjoy their abundance and their wish fulfillment. This is the block right now. It's inevitable that it's coming to an end. Inevitably, they're going to have to drop the burdens, because always I see the tens and reverses inevitably. We're already in the 10. Now we just need to learn how to drop these burdens so we can end the cycle and go to the ace, right? The beginning again. All right. Tell me what else we need to know about them. There we go. I did feel that somebody was kind of in deep thought, because it says here, right? Someone who's pulling back to take a sharper look at what's going on. Somebody is looking into the distance here, waiting for ships to come in, or deciding, what exactly do I want? Do I want those ships to come in? And I feel like you are putting focus on yourself. That's what this says here. It says it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. There we go. Instead of placing your focus on others. That's what the Empress does. And now is the time to give to yourself. So I feel like this person here is in hermit mode. Somebody here is wondering what they want. What does the wish fulfillment look like? What exactly is it that I want? I think what this person wants is the Four of Wands, because we got 3 and 1 in the hand of the Hermit. The Hermit energy for me is Virgo. Well, I think not for me, but just in general is Virgo. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so someone is about to speak up. It says here, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship. It might be something that this person is thinking about. That in order for the ships to come in, somebody has to speak up. They must liberate themselves and show themselves as the Empress. I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, somebody must speak aloud. The Queen has her sword pointed up. I've got something to say. This person has something to say, and I feel like that is the ships that are coming in. I feel like you are waiting for a time, the right time to drop your burdens and say your piece. Somebody is going to speak up. Tell me more about this new beginning. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have the 3 of Pentacles. No, sorry, the 5 of Pentacles. Whew, that's some hard energy. What's going on here? I want to say that with the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it feels like someone's on the outside looking in on your life. They don't know whether they want a new beginning with you or not. The new beginning is here. They're not entirely sure. The 8 of Swords tells me that someone is imprisoned in the mind. They want to move closer to the 10 swords, I think, but we're only at the 9, so they're wavering back and forth between worrying about what I'm going to say and should I just stay where I'm at. Somebody's not taking action. Somebody's not acting on their passions. We have 5 wands here, which is also indecision over here. We've got 3, 4, 5. 1 is in the hand of the Hermit. So I think that this person feels like they're on the outside looking in on your life. This person's not taking any action to come toward you, not passionate or otherwise. I feel like they're in their head. They don't know what to say. They want to liberate themselves and they want to show you that they are the Empress. They can be sturdy. They can be steady. They can be someone who can love you and who can bring the same abundance that you can bring. It feels like this might be soulmate or twinned energy, like something really deep, like we're going to mirror each other. You two are both at the top of your game, it feels like, and when we come together, we will mirror each other. And so I feel that this person knows that if they want the 9 of Cups, they must drop these burdens. And it feels like this person must speak up about what they want next. Or I feel like what they want next, what's the ships coming in, is that I need to have a conversation about the things I'm thinking about in this Virgo energy here. I think this person believes in the Disney ending. That's what it feels like. Somebody just wants to be whisked off on a white horse, like wants somebody to come in and be grandiose with their love. Yeah. This is really very interesting because the 9 of Cups is here and the 9 of Cups is here. The 5 of Wands is here and we've got 5 wands here. I think that you are going to get an invitation and it feels like it's going to lead you to the wish fulfillment. It's going to lead to wish fulfillment for this person and also for you. So I feel it starts with an invitation. I feel like you two are both at Empress level, feminine or masculine. I feel like this person has just recently learned or will be learning how to be the Queen of Swords. You're ready. You're poised to take a jump here. You have the courage. You feel like you have no competition. You know, nobody gets the upgrade from the Empress. The Empress is the upgrade. That's what I think. You're really coming off as confident and really ready to sacrifice whatever you need to sacrifice in order to get your wish fulfillment because you choose it. So you're coming off as very confident, but this person is coming off as abundant, but still having to carry these burdens, and that's what's blocking their Nine of Cups. I don't feel like you have any blocks around your Nine of Cups. I think you are very, very confident, in fact, in this new beginning. And this person is kind of like, it looks like they're kind of looking around the corner at what's going on here with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Eight Swords. It feels like somebody is on the outside looking in. Yeah. And they can't make a decision. They want to. They worry about making this decision or what they're going to say. We have somebody who walked away and broke your heart, or vice versa. That person now has not been taking any action, and I feel like it's been a cold case. Yeah. It feels like a cold case. Like I'm sorry to say with the Three of Swords here, but I feel like somebody broke your heart, disconnected from you, or disappointed you because they disconnected from you, and it might be right on the heels of some sort of passionate event between you. But I feel like it was like once, and that was it, and then you didn't hear from them after that. I think you can't stop thinking about them, and that you do want the Ace of Wands, but I think right now you're in redundant energy. You're about to get some information, though. We have the Moon energy here in the reverse. Something's about to be revealed to you. It is a soulmate. All right. All right. Tell me what I need to know about the Fool. The Fool is the Five of Cups, is the Knight of Wands, and the Judgment card. So I feel as though there is some sadness or regret for something that didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. I do feel that you are about to get another chance for that to work out if you want it. I feel like you're going to be presented with it, regardless of whether you want it or not. It's going to be presented to you. And you're going to be making a big decision about, do I move quickly? Do I move quickly on this? We've got the Knight of Wands. It could be the Knight of Wands coming back. We did see the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck here in the reverse. I feel like this person is not moving, and I feel like you're ready. You're ready to receive. But I think that for some of you, it is going to be someone coming back. For others of you, you're just making a really big decision about taking the leap of looking for friends, for friendship. Tell me about the new beginning. We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We've got the King of Cups, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So I think that you still really are holding on to the hope that there will be a new beginning. And I feel like you've been holding on to this idea of this person for a long time. So the King of Cups, right? Someone who is very open. Someone who is emotionally ready to carry a relationship, someone who will pour into you like you pour into them, someone who is deeply romantic, someone who is feels things very deeply, probably a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer, someone who is water energy, likely. And I feel like this person is someone who, I feel like you've been holding on to the idea of finding this person. And it wasn't until recently that I'd think that you decided that you are brave enough to take this leap off the ledge here, because the Nine of Wands is in the reverse. You're no longer behind the fear wall. You're just moving forward regardless. The question is does your person drop their burdens? Because it feels like that's what needs to happen here in order for all of this to come together. That somebody here needs to drop their burdens. It's the thing that's standing between their growth into the Empress and their wish fulfillment. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like there may have been the ending of a relationship, something that didn't really quite get off the ground, something that didn't quite grow, or they were shoved into the friend zone. I think that this person will probably tell you about that. That's how you might know who they are. But they also might be Sagittarian energy. We have that here as well. And the Sagittarian energy is temperance. It feels like somebody needs to tell their side. They're probably going to tell you the story about being hurt over and over. And that's how you'll know who they are. Temperance is here. We've got the Knight of Swords, who's fighting for honesty and truth. So this person's kind of fighting for someone to hear them in a partnership, So I think that's the burdens that they're carrying right now, and that's why there's no action going here. This person is still healing. Sorry to say. Yeah, nobody coming quickly for you. We do have in the distance, though, we do have some sort of a commitment. We have the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Very interesting, because the King of Cups is here. So we have a commitment between the King and the Queen of Cups, I think, coming into the future, and it's going to be quite abundant. I feel like somebody is decided to move from the chaos to the calm, and it is fated. Yeah, it's time for things to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. It is time for things to moving forward in a fortunate way. Someone is moving on from something. There's been some great changes in their life here, and we have the person may have become single because the Nine of Pentacles is here. But I feel like there is going to be a commitment between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. These are soulmate energies. They mirror each other. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. One is, yeah, this one is very stoic on the surface. This one is very much more like the feminine leaning energy, which is sort of healing and doting. And this one is sort of protective and strategic, but loving and kind and very deep. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I hope that was something someone wanted to hear. And I'm going to go for now, but I will be back because I'm always back. And I love you guys. And I'm out for now. I'm out. Bye-bye.